Hello guys, my name is Armin. In today's episode, Learning Revit, we want to take a look at color scheme or color field legend. This is a great way to convey a color coding, floor plan, or area to the end user. So you want to convey a message visually, so it's going to be easier for the end user to understand the workflow and the process in your drawing. So without further ado, let's jump into Revit to see the process. So to start our color scheme, I just put together a really simple plan. We want to take a look at the color field legend. And this is basically a color coding an area to convey a better message to the end user. So to start, we have to have rooms in order to create our schedule. So just go to architectural rooms. We just kind of place a few rooms over here just to create rooms. If you're working in MEP Revit, mostly work with spaces, but right now with architecture we'll just use that. You can also highlight the boundaries and see the rooms real quick. So let's just get out of the text. You can go under the schedule and you can see the room finish schedule is over there. This is by default in Revit 2024, but you can go to the field, hit edit, and you can basically remove some items if you want, or you can add more stuff to it. It's up to you. But the most important part is in architectural Revit, we're looking for the department, because all of these parameters that we basically explained, it's under the department. So make sure you select the department, hit OK, and basically it's going to adjust the room schedule for you. And then right here I'm just going to put some just a few names over here. You can see we'll just make a break room, like a staff offices, and then we just add conference, and then we'll repeat that. Quick note is when you add names here, and the drop down is going to contain the previous name. So if I right here write down again just the staff offices, you can see is already down there, so I can select that one. And then the departments, we're going to call these items in these areas, these rooms, some of them private, public, and just fill it out that way so we can see how we can apply the color scheme. And also later on I'm going to show you a better example of how this is going to work in more complicated floor plan. But just keep that in mind. This is really important, that this is a better way to pass along a message visually for better communication with the end user, right? And colors can be added to plan section views, and basically connect the relationship between the zones and the department. And again, we talked about it right here in the architectural. We just use rooms. So you can see right here by default in Revit 2024 has some colors assigned to it. You can go to annotation, color field legend, and you can see it's already, you can see the public and private that we put in our department. And I'm going to show you later where you can change this. Click on it, edit scheme. You can see selected by department. Make sure we have rooms. We talked about spaces. It's more in MEP, but over there, department is important. We have our value, private and public. We want it to be visible, and also right here if you want to change the color to your desired color if it's not selected by default. So basically you can just select two different colors, like a green and orange, and also the pattern can be changed. You can change them to any of these film pattern that over here is going to apply to your workflow. And the most important part is if you want to add more value here, you can go on the plus sign and add more value and just have the items added to your department legend, so you can kind of extend the legend. So here's everything followed by the value. Well, as soon as I hit apply, you can see the color is going to change over here. And if I click out of the legend, you can see the public, private, basically better communication tool to see the difference area. And right here you guys can see a more complicated kind of floor plan with the legend. So this is better communication. You can kind of see how this color scheme is going to change. If you want to adjust that one, same thing here. Note, so you guys can see right here, basically the value that we have is based on occupancy. So these are all customizable, and you can apply each of these to the area that you want. So in the previous example, we used department, as a category, and right in here as a category we use occupancy, and I can show you where basically you can find all of these. So this is basically the all the identity data. You have phasing, extend, underlay, and if you guys can see under the color scheme we have occupancy selected. So if I click on that one, it basically takes me back to the edit color scheme, and right now under the department there is nothing defined in this example, so it's only under occupancy. But if we go back to our original example that we kind of talked about, over there I defined everything under the department. So it depends how you want to customize it, because it's going to be customizable. You can add more categories and have different colors for the different areas, because we did talk about that these can be basically extended to view, section, plans, area, and everything that basically you have to use. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'm hoping that I was able to show you a few tips and tricks that can help your daily workflow. If you like the content, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.